A particle moves in a straight line and has acceleration given by a of t equals 6t plus 4. Its initial velocity is v of 0 equals negative 6 centimeters per second, and its initial displacement is s of 0 equals 9 centimeters. Find its position function s of t. So what we have to remember from our derivatives applications is that the derivative of position is the acceleration, and the derivative of the acceleration, sorry, I said that wrong, the derivative of the velocity is the acceleration. So we have acceleration is the second derivative of position. Velocity is the derivative of position. So going from position to velocity to acceleration using derivatives, and going backwards from acceleration to velocity to position using antiderivatives. So what we have is the acceleration s double prime of t equals 6t plus 4. That's given to us. Then it tells us the initial velocity is 6. So velocity is the first derivative, and it's telling us that. Then it tells us the initial position is 9. So now we have a question that looks similar to our previous problem, where we have derivatives of the function we're looking for. So we're looking for the s of t function. So taking the first antiderivative of s double prime of t, using the power rule, we have 6t squared divided by 2 plus 4t plus a constant. Notice that we have information about this derivative. We know that the velocity, the initial velocity, or s prime of 0, was 6. So I can write negative 6 is equal to 0 plus 4 times 0 plus c. Telling us that our first arbitrary constant should be a negative 6. So now my new s prime function is 3t squared plus 4t minus 6. We can find the antiderivative of that using the power rule, bringing us to the position function. 3t cubed divided by 3 plus 4t squared divided by 2 minus 6t plus, we can use c again, but I'm going to use d because that's a new letter, and it represents a new constant. Now I know that when t is 0, s of 0 should be 9, so we have 9 equals a 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, plus d means that d equals 9, and let's update our function. S of t is equal to t cubed plus 2t squared minus 6t plus 9, and that gives us our position function.